Hello everyone, this is a question, and I'm back with another haul video, this time for the month of March. As you can see, a little bit less than most months, so I'm quite happy with that. I didn't go too overboard, but we have the usual Right Stuff pickups, pre-orders, back orders, some pickups from Amazon, eBay, Reddit swap, used bookstores, a little bit of everything. A lot of great stuff this month. If you do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, but let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the first thing that I picked up from Kinokuniya, and this might be the first thing I've ever ordered from them. I can't remember. I don't have any around me, so I have to order from the website if I'm going to get something from them. And they were selling a exclusive variant cover for the new Junji Ito hardcover, Tombs, and I am a giant Junji Ito fan, so I had to get this exclusive cover. So I went ahead and grabbed that. This is what the cover looks like. This is what the spine looks like, and this is what the back looks like. And then it also came with this little board here that comes with a lot of pre-orders. Super popular. They have these with a lot of pre-orders on manga in Japan, but Kinokuniya has these for some books. And then here is what the regular cover looks like from Right Stuff, just as a comparison. I actually like both covers quite a lot, so I'm glad I grabbed both. You know, normally I wouldn't get two covers of the same book, but Junji Ito is one of my top 3 favorite creators, so I was definitely going to grab it. And I do really like that the spines are actually different, and then the backs are different also, so it at least gives it something different than just the cover. And that was it for Kinokuniya. Okay, and next are I got a few pickups from some local bookstores. So I have a lot of local kind of used bookstores and then just kind of independent bookstores that also sell manga that I go to once or twice a month just to see what they have. So these first 2 pickups were used. So they were about half price. We got Kuroko's Basketball 1 and 2. I'm a giant basketball fan. I've never read this series. I've heard it's I've heard comparisons like it's a slightly more kind of fantasy version of Slam Dunk, so not sure if I'm going to enjoy it, but I figure I'd give it a shot, check out this first volume, see if I wanted to continue. And then next is a series I've been wanting to pick up for a while, and they had only volume 1, and that is Sweetness and Lightning. So I have volume 1 of this now. And those were the 2 used pickups. And then the 2 new pickups that I got from a local independent bookstore, we have Just Friends. This is a Tokyo Pop Yuri one-shot. It says Manga Girls Love. I don't think this is actually a manga, but it is released by Tokyo Pop. And then also I got volume 1 of a new, I think this is a BL series. I'm not 100% sure, but it is I'm Kinda Chubby and I'm Your Hero volume 1. This one just kind of looked interesting. I hadn't pre-ordered it, so I figure I'd give this one a shot. And that was it from local bookstores. Next, I have a small stack of stuff from Amazon. First, I have the one new pickup that I got. This is Yuri Espor volume 3. This one I had pre-ordered from Right Stuff. It came out in the end of January, and they never sent it to me. It just showed out of stock, so I was like, oh, maybe it got delayed. But every other store had it, so I don't really know what happened with volume 3 of this. I waited a few months and they never got it back in stock, so I just went ahead and canceled the pre-order of this volume and just picked it up at Amazon. I didn't really enjoy volume 1 of this, so it is really cute Yuri series. And then the rest are all from third-party sellers. So first off, we have Castle of Dreams. This is a one-shot short story collection. As it says on the cover, stories from the Kerry Kano creator. And this was super cheap, that's why I picked it up. I never heard of this. I really like one-shot short story collection, so I went ahead and grabbed it. There's that. Then we have, this is a BL one that I've heard good things about. This is Mr. Minimart. I don't know too much about it, but I went ahead and grabbed it just based on recommendations. And then I got the last 2 volumes that I needed of Girl Got Game. think it was last month that I picked up 1 through 8 of these, and I just needed 9 and 10. So these were super cheap. This is a pretty easily accessible series. It is out of print, but it's pretty, most of the volumes are pretty cheap. So I was able to get volume 9 and volume 10 to wrap up that series. And that is everything I got from Amazon. Next up, we have eBay. I got just a small stack of stuff from eBay this month. So first off, I have a series that was recommended on Tony's Manga channel. So I went ahead and grabbed this. It looked like something that'd be right up my alley, and that is Limit. I was not expecting these volumes to be so small. These are really small vertical volumes, but I was able to get the complete set for fairly cheap. So we got volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then the last eBay pickup, I got this one shot. This was super cheap, less than retail. This is Kisses, Size, and Cherry Blossom Pink, the complete collection. And this is, like it says on the cover, from the bestselling author of Girlfriends. I've been wanting to get more of this creator's work. And like I said, this one was for sale for super cheap for this one shot. So I went ahead and grabbed it. And that was it from eBay. Next up, we have Barnes & Noble. I didn't get anything online from Barnes & Noble this month. Everything I got here was in store. I was visiting my mother in Mississippi this month, and while I was there, I couldn't really find any local used stores around where she lived. So I did go into a Barnes & Noble because I was like, I'm in another state. I definitely have to at least buy some manga here. And so I went into the Barnes & Noble and I picked up the 2 volumes that were out of this series, Tsubaki-cha Lonely Planet, volume 1, and then I also picked up volume 2. And then I did read these while I was in Mississippi, so I will talk about them in my reading log, but they were both really good. I really like these 2. So I'm looking forward to continuing this series. And then the 2 volumes that I picked up at my local Barnes & Noble, these were just kind of random pickups. We have the Royal Tudor Volume 1. I haven't heard too much about this one, but I just thought it looked kind of up my alley on the shelf, so I grabbed it. And then a condition called Love Volume 1 I've heard good stuff about that I forgot to pre-order, so I grabbed that, and that was it from Barnes & Noble. And then I had one pickup from Reddit Swap this month. I'm trying to not grab as much Reddit stuff from Reddit Swap. I've been spending way too much money there on older series, and I'm trying to cut that down, but I couldn't pass up this series. I never see this pop up for sale, especially not for a decent price. So I went ahead and grabbed this, and it is the complete set of Flowers and Bees by Moyoco Anno. This is an out-of-print Viz series. I've been wanting to get into more of this creator's work, and this one is not too long, so looking forward to checking this one out. Really like these covers. And here is volume 5, volume 6, and volume 7. So that was all of that series, and that was it from Reddit Swaps. Okay, and so lastly, it's going to be the stuff I picked up from Right Stuff. I am going to split it into the pre-orders and then the stuff I got from back orders and sales. So starting with the pre-orders, first off, we have the 2 deluxe editions that came in. So we have Blade of the Immortal Volume 8. I think Volume 10 is the last one of these, so we're getting near the end. And then obviously Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 13. Love this series. Can't wait to read this. I think we're going to have quite a long time before we get a 14th, depending on what they decide to put in that deluxe edition. But we won't have any Berserks for a while. And then Blade of the Immortal, I think by the end of the year will be wrapped up. So hopefully they announce some new deluxe editions. I really don't care what they are. I'm willing to give them a shot. I love the format of these books. So even if it's a series that I'm not that interested in, like I know Trigun's been thrown around, Gantz. Both of these series I'm not that interested in, but I'll definitely check at least the first one of them out and give them a shot if they're in this nice format. So those are the 2 deluxe editions I got. Okay, so the rest of these pre-orders are in alphabetical order. We have Alice in Borderland Volume 5 of these nice 2-in-1s. Really like these releases. I have not read any of it yet, have not seen the live action, but looking forward to checking that out. We have Animal Crossing New Horizons Deserted Island Diary Volume 4. I'm a big Nintendo fan, so I'll pick up these. I did really enjoy Animal Crossing New Horizons when it came out. This is just kind of a cute kind of comedy series. That. We have Beast Complex Volume 2. This is probably the volume I'm most excited for this month. I loved Beastars, loved Beast Complex 1, love this world that she's created. Looking forward to reading anything more in this world. Blue Box Volume 3. This is a really cute romance series. We have a new series, and that is Call the Name of the Night Volume 1. I've heard Prof Otaku mention that he found it similar to Witch Hat Atelier, and I love that series, so that got me really hyped for this one. The artwork looks really nice inside. We have Children of the Whales Volume 21. This series is wrapping up. Another great cover. Coffee Moon Volume 2. Really enjoyed Volume 1. Looking forward to more of this. One of my surprise Volume 1s that I really loved, and that was Dinosaur Sanctuary. So this is Volume 2. Really great cover. Love the pink mixed in with the dinosaur. Can't wait to read more of this series. We have the final volume of a Yuri series. We got Donuts Under a Crescent Moon Volume 4. Lots of people have told me this was their favorite Yuri series, or one of their favorites, so really hyped to finally be able to read through this now that it's completed. The Duke of Death and His Maid Volume 5. I haven't heard really too many people talk about this series. I read Volume 1. I thought it was really interesting. Really great characters. Not sure how long this series is going to go on for, but I'm looking forward to reading the rest of it once it completes. Ex-Yakuza and Stray Kitten Volume 2. I was pretty mixed on Volume 1, but I've heard people say Volume 2 gets better, so I will definitely keep reading this if I enjoy this volume. And then we have a Glacier Bay release that had been delayed for a bit and now finally came out, and that is a favorable wind on Full Sails. This is a short story collection. It is by Arin Chuchika. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kind of looks like how it would be pronounced. But this is a really nice release. I kind of like it's got kind of this dark orangish color to it. But yeah, so love Glacier Bay's releases. Looking forward to checking that one out. Okay, we have I Hear the Sunspot 4 Seasons Volume 1. I actually didn't know this series was still going. I thought it was completed. I didn't even catch this on the pre-order list. I just happened to see this and ordered it a couple weeks ago. But yeah, so we're getting more of I Hear the Sunspot. I have not started reading it. I do have all the other volumes, but I was kind of waiting until it was going to be wrapped up. But now that I know that there's more to the series, I'll definitely keep holding off on it. We have Imakoi Volume 5, Now I'm in Love. I have not read any of this series. Just got the first 3 not too long ago. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk Volume 3. I've heard nothing but great things about this series. We have a new Viz release, and that is Insomniacs After School Volume 1. This one looked very interesting, great artwork. We've got another JoJo's release. So JoJo's Part 5, Volume 7. Yes, I keep buying these. No, I have not read even a single page of this series, but someday I will. We have Kageki Shoujo Volume 8. Really like this cover too. Nice mix of like kind of bronze and then purple. And then we have Mashle, Magic and Muscles Volume 11. We have the final volume of Orange, and that is Orange to You, Dear One. We have the final Orochi hardcover. This is Volume 4. Hopefully they announce more Kazuo Umez releases. I know we're getting the Cat-Eyed Boy, but hopefully they continue. He's got a lot of work that we have not gotten in English, so looking forward to that. Shadow's House Volume 3. I hear lots of people rave about this. I loved Volume 1. I know I'm really looking forward to checking this series out. We have So What's Wrong with Getting Reborn as a Goblin Volume 2. Really loved Volume 1, my first isekai. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to this. We have Spy Family Volume 9. Touring After the Apocalypse Volume 2. Volume 1 was great. Yokai Cats Volume 3. Still haven't read any of this creator's work. He's got 2 ongoing series that are both very similar artwork, both about cats. I'm buying them because they're about cats. I assume they're going to be cute, but we'll see when I actually read them. And Yona of the Dawn Volume 38. So I now have all 38 volumes up to date of Yona of the Dawn. And that was all the pre-orders. Okay, so now we are on to Right Stuff, back order and sale stuff. This is probably the first time that I can remember that the back order and sale stuff stack is bigger than my stack of pre-orders. I got so much back order and sale stuff this month, so let's get right into it. So first off, they finally sent me, I guess there was reprints of the last 2 volumes I needed of Bloom Into You. So I was sent volume 6 and 7. So now I have all of that. This is another Yuri series that people rave about. Glad that I'm finally going to be able to read that. As part of the Shoujo Beat sale, I went ahead and grabbed the volumes of this series I didn't have. I had volumes 1 through 4 of Daytime Shooting Star. So I went ahead and grabbed everything else. So that is 5, 6, 7. Really nice covers. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then this is a series that I haven't really, and this is a classic series, I haven't heard too much about it, like people talking about it. I'll see it occasionally in people's collections, but something about it just kind of caught my eye and I felt like I wanted to give it a shot. And that is Fushigi Yugi in these 3-in-1 Vizbigs. I went ahead and grabbed all 6 of these. 2 of these actually came from Amazon, but I don't remember which 2. Right Stuff only had 4 of them in stock. So the other 2, instead of having those be back ordered, I just went ahead and grabbed them from Amazon because they were readily available. So we have volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. And if anybody's read this classic series, let me know your thoughts on it. Here is 4, 5, and 6. And I think there's some spin-off series, but don't know. I figure I'll read this first, see how I like it. I haven't read anything else by this creator. This is another all-time famous creator, especially in the shoujo world. And these are Shoujo Beat manga. So looking forward to checking this series out. And this was in the Shoujo Beat sale. I never heard of this one, but like I said, I love one-shots. This is Heaven's Will. Never heard of this creator, but I figure I would give this one a shot. We have a random volume. I had missed picking up Imakoi Volume 4. I had 1 through 3 and then pre-ordered 5, but this one I never grabbed. So went ahead and grabbed that one. They reprinted Made in Abyss Volume 1. So I had back ordered this series sometime last year. After this volume, I think I'm still missing like 4 volumes to have this series complete. I've heard some really mixed things about this. But I'm willing to, make my own opinions on it once I've actually read it. Another long back-ordered series. This is my longest open order on Right Stuff. Is a sale back in 2021. They had all of Natsume's Book of Friends, and so they just sent me Volume 2. So I think that leaves me with 4 or 5 left for me to have all of this series. And then I grabbed, I'm a really big fan of Rumiko Takahashi, but I have not read or picked up Ranma 1/2. And so I went ahead and grabbed these 2-in-1s. I went ahead and grabbed the first 3 of them just to check the series out. So So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. I did watch, back when I was like a teenager, I remember watching this series on either Toonami or Cartoon Network, and then I also would rent the series on VHS. So I've seen some of the anime forever ago, but definitely looking forward to giving this one a shot. And then, like I mentioned, in these back orders, they actually completed a bunch of series that I was missing, just a volume or two, and then here's another one. I had ordered all of Vagabond last year, and so they finally got volume 6 in stock and sent me that. So now I have all of Vagabond, and I can actually have the connecting cover be connected. And then we also have, I ordered all of this series. I can't remember who recommended this series. Some YouTuber recommended this series, and it's a short one, so I figured I would grab it. And that is Wake Up Sleeping Beauty. So I have volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that was everything. Okay, so that was everything I picked up in the month of March. I will have a reading log for the month of March up probably in the next week. If you have anything in this haul that you loved, hated, please let me know in the comments. Stuff you recommend I prioritize. Just any thoughts, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And like I said at the beginning, if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos. I've had a lot of fun doing it. So I hope people are getting some enjoyment out of them. But otherwise, everybody have a great month of April, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.